Inside Radio Minute.
Welcome to the Inside Radio Minute. I'm your host, Kelly Jenkins. Network radio revenue fell in the first half of the year, but the exact size of the decline remains a mystery. Many network executives don't see the 17% drop reported by Kantar Media as credible. Even Miller Kaplan's 7% decline through July may be inflated a bit. One thing is certain, however, it has been a down year. As the network radio business continues to consolidate, a talent shakeout is likely to send some syndicated shows into self-syndication or to smaller, independent networks. The pending Cumulus Media purchase of Westwood One leaves the new company with combined 4 news networks and just as many overnight country shows. Layoffs and the merging of facilities are all but certain, since Cumulus is looking for $40 million in cost savings. But the elimination of marginal shows with weak revenue and ratings will lead to a healthier industry with less inventory and more demand for inventory, says one network executive. There's never been greater acceptance of network programming in the modern era radio industry. Stations have moved from devoting just one day part to syndicated programming, and they're now offering it in many day parts. Read more details in today's Inside Radio newsletter. The number of companies that subscribe to Arbitron's radar rating service has grown by 1. 3 years after launching, At-Large Media has created its first advertiser network, which it's calling the ROI network. To appeal to advertisers, many of whom have become jittery about content, the network won't include any talk stations. Because the radar service is based on a rolling 12-month period, Arbitron will publish a special tab for At-Large following the release of Radar 118 later this month. Seen as the gold standard for radio networks, advertisers are typically willing to pay more for inventory that's measured by Arbitron. Pacings may be a bit tough to read at the moment, but CBS Chief Executive Les Moonves says his company's radio division is currently pacing up low single digits in the third quarter. Speaking at the Merrill Lynch conference in Beverly Hills, the usual question of whether CBS would spin off its radio unit came up again. Moonves says the company is still interested in selling some of its mid-market clusters, saying they'd be willing to part with about 40 of the 130 stations owned by CBS. And that's today's Radio Minute. Find more news and updates throughout the day at InsideRadio.com and on the new Inside Radio mobile app. I'm Kelly Jenkins.